We're going to move on in today's Heart of Arizona story. We're going to take you back in history.
That's right, back to World War II. Many men and women, they were forgotten, obviously, in this country.
One of those groups fighting for our country was the Tuskegee Airmen. And today, reporter Tess Dumlausch tells us their inspiring story and also about a local pilot trying to connect their past to the future.
They are known as the Tuskegee Airmen, a squadron during World War II made up entirely of African Americans. At the time, it was unheard of for a black pilot to fly in combat, let alone an entire squadron.
As an experiment, they wanted to prove that blacks didn't have the intelligence or really the guts to fight, even if they could learn a few things like this. So they finally decided that, well, we'll make an experiment out of it, just to show and just to prove a point. To their dismay, the project ended up to prove just the opposite.
We all, when we went into cadets, we all had that idea. Hey, we can fly, we can do it, and we'll show them.
And show them they did. They had a phenomenal record in combat. After flying more than 200 missions in the heart of Europe during the war, they did not lose a single bomber or a single pilot. Herring wants to let everyone know the pilots shouldn't be the only ones recognized, but the men and women of the Tuskegee Squadron who gave the ground support so the pilots could soar.
I think they said about 10 to 1 on the ground. 10 on the ground and 1 in the air. They're the backbone that also helped this program to succeed.
And it was that success that inspired this younger pilot to bring this history back to life.
I hope that they see a lot of themselves in me, and that I am crediting their legacy, their stick-to-itiveness, their refusal to fail.
Lee Owens is an accomplished veteran Air Force pilot. He's also the chief pilot at the Glendale Airport. As he maps out the chartered flights for his clients, he's also charting the flight of his life.
An airplane really doesn't care who's flying. Doesn't care if you're black or white, man or woman, short or fat. All it cares about is inputs and how intelligent, how professional, and how good the person is doing it. That's all it knows.
Owens is attempting to fly around the world in a single-engine aircraft. It's a 3/4 scale replica of the P-51 Mustang Redtail the Tuskegee pilots flew. He says it's his way of paying tribute to the Tuskegee Airmen while hopefully inspiring young people to never give up.
Every day I practice, and my friends know this. Every day I practice. I practice instrument approaches. I practice landings. I practice the differences in airplanes. You got to be prepared. So when your Tuskegee comes, you will be ready, no matter what it is. It doesn't have to be aviation. It could be doctors, lawyers, whatever it is. But when your Tuskegee comes, you be prepared and you be ready to step forth and be a credit to your society, your company, your parents, and the nation that you live in.
Owens is sharing his dream with high school students studying aviation across the valley. He's also rallying for financial support from the community to help pay for the fuel. Owens says it's not just his journey, but for everyone who wants to come along.
I don't know what the price of history is, but every one of those people will be flying the Atlantic with me. Every one of those people will be crossing the Ural Mountains with me. Every $50, you are part of history. You'll be sitting in that cockpit with me. You'll be feeling what I'm feeling. You'll be right there. We will put your name on the wing. You can put your wife, your grandson, your kids.
The surviving Tuskegee Airmen, about 300 in the country, are supporting Owens's dream, and they hope in the spirit of determination and excellence, there will be others following in his footsteps.
Looking back on it, I'm very proud of the fellows that gave us a chance, and I hope that the oncoming generations can learn from this. And for example, Lee was a follow-on, and the people that are coming after Lee Owens will be followers. And if we continue, it's going to be a better world for everyone.
Wow. If you would like to meet the Tuskegee pilots and Lee Owens, they will all be on hand at a special booth to meet and greet people at the Thunderbird Balloon and Air Classic. They will be at a special exhibit showing a P-51 Mustang and a T-6. the last surviving Tuskegee trainer aircraft.
Yeah, these are inspiring guys. Now, you can already buy your tickets to the event. This is at www.thunderbirdballoonandairclassic.com. And if you would like to learn more about Owens Flight, you can log on to leeowensflight2004.org.
Yeah, it's a nonprofit group that gives scholarships to students in the Valley, and we're going to put all this information on our website because, as he mentioned, if we can give money to help pay for the gas, you're going to have your name on the wing
yeah.
and help him fly around the world. And like you said, when your Tuskegee comes,